Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rare Air Show, an alternative news network for South Dakotans by South Dakotans. And today we're here at the Sanford system here in healthcare system here in Sioux Falls, and there is a protest going on here. Sanford has basically mandated the shot for all employees. This is a pretty concerning for a lot of people, especially a lot of mothers that work here at Sanford's all around the region. So got a nice crowd out here. It's been some really positive feedback from traffic going by. So I believe this is really a shared concern, and thought we should visit here with a few ladies and just see why they've come out today to make a stand for this issue. So you can share your name or not, or just anyway, hello from the Rare Air Show. So what brought you out here today?
I believe that we should be able to choose what we put in our bodies and what is going to affect our health. When there is something that's experimental or there's any kind of a health risk added to it, that we should be free to make a choice. It shouldn't be, it's your job, get vaccinated or else. I believe that we should be boosting our immune systems and looking to do what we can control rather than forcing everyone to do something that we're just kind of unsure of.
Well, that's a pretty solid point. It's funny how that simple thing of just basic health and taking care of your immune system can somehow become like a villainized or thing to say these days. And also the other thing that seems funny about this whole deal is that if this is something that's actually so good for, like, will save your life, why does it have to be forced and mandated? It seems like it would be voluntary. People would want to do it if it's something that's actually really, really good for you, or, going to be critical like that. So would you like to share any thoughts of why you're here today? Or
I'm just here because I don't think that anything should be forced upon any American. It's our choice. I like how, I see some signs out there that says my body, my choice, but it only applies to the murder of the unborn, and it should apply, it should be my choice to get the vaccine. It should be any nurse's choice to get an abortion. All these, or the vaccine. And not only that, but why are these vaccines being tested on aborted fetuses? Is my question. So,
I totally agree that the abortion issue is really very closely linked with this all, and I'm very pro-life myself. This show is also for standing out and making a stand for the unborn, and that's something that people don't want to talk about either. Is the aborted fetuses that this testing was done on for the shot. There's a lot we don't know about this, right? So the idea that they've just the powers that be have decided they can force everyone to inject this into their body is pretty laughable, I guess.
I have a couple friends that are pro-life, and they have banned that exemption for them as it's their faith. They can't take the vaccine because of their faith and their choice for life. So now Sanford is saying, well, they didn't kill a baby, so it wasn't an abortion, so now it's not even an exemption for them anymore.
Yeah, you're right. Even with other shots, actually more traditional vaccines, because this isn't even a vaccine, right? But even traditional vaccines, most places will allow a religious exemption. With this, no. So, would you like to share any thoughts here today?
I guess my only addition to the conversation is, why can't we talk about it? Why is it not okay to talk about the injuries and the deaths that are resulting from this vaccine? Why is it not okay to question it, even if they weren't real, which they very much are? Why aren't we allowed to ask that question? Why is it being censored by big government and social media? It's very scary. It's very, very frightening.
Yeah, a lot of concerns here. Go have a rabble rouser across the road here, trying to get in people's faces. But yeah, another thing to share here.
Well, so I get a lot of heat from people for not wanting to take the vaccination, but I have already had COVID and have recovered from it on my own with the immune system that God gave me. So then why, if I've already had, COVID and nature did what it was supposed to do, why do I still need to go get vaccinated?
Very solid point. There's a lot of things that are not adding up here. and I think that's why people are out here today. I mean, it's been raining pretty well, and it's during the day. A lot of people have work. They're probably maybe even took off to come here. So we have another lady here. Would like to share something with us. So.
Yes, I'm Amy Willis with Unmask the Truth, and I just want to point out the legal aspects about this. It is a federal crime to coerce or force any EUA, and we have to remember this is a EUA, so it is a federal crime, and we want those in authority and employees and so forth to abide by the law. Okay, now secondly, in the EUA guidelines. If there is something else that works, then you can't authorize a shot. And now scientists have come together, and independent scientists have come together and found that ivermectin does work for COVID. So this COVID shot, is illegal to give to anyone. And this needs to be, we need to deal with this, and we need to talk to those who are trying to mandate something illegally.
Good point. There's so many fronts that we need to be fighting with this. There's legal side. There's just basic common sense side. So lots of stuff going on here. We'll give you a little view of the protests going on here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And we thank you for tuning in to the Rare Air Show, and we thank you all for anything you're doing to stand up to this insanity that's going on right now in our country. So we'll sign off for now, but thanks for standing up for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.